Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot, and today we're going to be doing our weekly guidance reading, and I am going to be doing a more general topic soon as well. It's, things have been busy and time always kind of gets away from me. I am planning to do a love reading for the Valentine's Day week. I'm not sure when, but if you have been looking for a love reading from me, you can find that most likely this week. So yeah, we're going to take a look into advice and guidance for this week, just see how the energies will be internally and externally. And we're just going to go by color here. And the personal readings for February are now open. So if you want one, the link is below because this is a general reading. So here we have group number one. We'll go by color. Group number one is the red. Group number two is blue. Group number three is yellow. And group number four is purple. So please only watch this if you're called to it. And take as much time as you need, and whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number one, which is the red heart. So let's see here. Spirit, this reading is for group one. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? Spirit, do you have a starting message for group one, just about this week, the guidance? So this week, whether it's through action or just idea, there is going to be quite the opportunity for your prosperity or something with directly connecting to your career, or even if you aspire to have a business or something like that. So this week is going to be, I think, a strong potential for that. I'm not sure, if you're going to actually do it and take action forward towards it, but whatever the case is, the baseline is there will be a good clarity for this, okay? So I'm not sure if it's just something in the air, what is the reason for it, or it's more so because of your own personal path. But this is really going to be a great week to take advantage of this energy, okay? So let's direct it now a little bit more and see how you're going to be feeling. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self? What do they need to know here? And then after that, we'll check what's going on in the outer realm and see if there's any issues. Just in self, how will they be doing, feeling, just anything there? So many of you, this is going to be right away. You're going to be moving on from this idea that you're stuck or that you have to be stuck. You're going to be moving on from fears and doubts and self-restrictions. So a lot of you, this is just a choice. This is your own free will that you've decided for whatever different reason that this is no longer needed for you. Maybe you're just kind of tired of it. Maybe you just feel like you've already lived that way long enough, or whatever is the reason, but this is gonna be the case for you starting immediately this week, okay? If it hasn't already started. Okay, that's really great news. What else? Yeah, so remember, this is still in the area of self, and it looks like what you're doing here is you're kind of really looking over all of the past conflicts, disappointments, regrets, like these feelings that you've had. And I think that you're recognizing specifically how it might have put you in sort of a box. And you're very tired of living inside of that box, and you just want to break free of it, as I said before, because a lot of this was essentially based off of fear. I'm not sure if I'm hearing things, but I think there's like some kind of a creepy cawing outside of my window. Creepy, it's not in a bad way, but I'm pretty sure that was like a crow or something. I just thought it was interesting symbolism. I think you're ready to end this cycle, and that's a huge thing. If you've been working on this path for yourself for a while, this is going to lead to a significant shift and a new beginning. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of giving us the same message again here, that there have been far too many battles and it has accumulated into a lot of burden. So, although you may not really know exactly how you're going to go about this shift, you certainly know that you're going to embark upon this. And there's really nothing that's going to stop you because you've decided it. You hear it, right? That doesn't usually happen in my videos. So, yeah, I wonder. Because I'm assuming that those birds represent some type of death, and in the tarot, the death card usually means some kind of a ending and then a new beginning, sort of like that rebirth, so makes sense. So here with the Lovers card, I'm really feeling that there is going to be an internal shift with your sense of balance, and I am feeling as well that there will be further support from a guardian angel or from one of your main and powerful spirit guides. So there's definitely something there, and it is going to be it's going to be divinely supported, so that's always great news. It does come from self, but then I think that we do need that extra help. And then here we have even more spirit guides indicating that you are on the right path. They're trying to show you, yes, you are on the right path, keep going. Because before, I think that there was a lot of limitations, a lot of waiting around, a lot of feeling stuck, a lot of confusion, saying like, where am I supposed to go? What path am I supposed to take? I feel like I'm just kind of hovering here. So we're not completely out of the woods or in the clear just yet, but this, what you're seeing here in this inner shift, is going to lead to that directly. Yeah, so we're going to kind of shift into a new balance here. And then it's going to get moving, okay? With the Knight of Cups, what I felt from that card, I know it's a little bit extending, actually it would be next week. They said something here with February 17th, so I know that's next week. So what we're seeing before that point is the preparing for that next stage, preparing for the shift, and that is what exactly what you'll be seeing. I think that's pretty much it for the area of self. I think it's going to feel kind of busy and a little bit anxiety provoking, which is normal because any kind of change or shift or ending is going to bring about those feelings. But I think you're totally ready for this, and I think it's just a matter of continuing and releasing, a lot of releasing. So in terms of your outer world, I'm not going to split it up into positive and negative this time, I don't think, because that really wasn't working for me, but I tried. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world? Is there anything at all that is going to be of certain significance, special significance that we need to know about, that they need to be prepared for? Outer world only, thank you. Okay, what does this represent for them? Okay. And what is the outcome of this? This is kind of an interesting mix of energies. Okay, so 2 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 2 of Swords. This is a split message, so I'm going to have to split it up in how I'm delivering it, because otherwise it'll be very confusing. I think for some of you, so half of you, there is some energy that is trying to return to you from the past. And others, the rest of you, this actually would be something new entirely. So it just depends on your situation. The outcome, though, is actually still the same. So regardless of whatever happens here, you're going to be left with the outcome that you are feeling extremely confident within yourself and your ability to live your life and basically your passion or your ideas for life, and you're going to be left with this beaming bright confidence of things. So whatever happens here, obviously, again, it depends on the context. Many of you are not going to see this coming at all, but there is this strong energy that's trying to come for you, come towards you from afar. Again, some of you, it could be someone or I think it's someone versus something. Obviously, it could be a situational thing as well. But yeah, there was some energy coming towards you from the past, kind of like a boomerang, like it's trying to come back around. And others of you, it was unexpected, but it's like this new energy that you're having to deal with. It's a little bit hard to say what this is. If it is a person, then it could have been, you know, anyone with like you had a strong connection to. Can you tell us a little bit more about whatever energy is coming towards them, please, with the Two of Cups, maybe? Okay. So only for some of you, please take this only as it resonates, but some of you, it is going to be, if it is from your past, it's going to be a masculine energy with whom you had some type of conflict. And it does look like they either will or maybe already have tried to return and have some forceful or pushy energy, right? Now, it might please you to know that you're going to overcome this very nicely, okay, if you fall into this category. You're going to overcome this very nicely where you're going to separate yourself, detach, and feel just really in your power, and there will be no question about that. The reason that this came back probably was to show you this strength. So I guess it's a test in a way, but it's more so that it's a gift. It's a gift for you so that you could see how far you've come, because you might not have had that type of response prior to that point. So what if it's a new thing? What do they need to know if this is a new energy? Okay, this is really strange how the energies were so split, but I'm glad I separated it. If this is a new energy, I'm feeling the opposite of conflict. This is a friendly, kind of personable energy, and there's nothing to imply about this. It's almost like it's just going to be a positive introduction of someone's energy, but I don't think you're going to be worrying about any questions of like, what is this going to become? I do feel at least one friendly or positive conversation. And if this is not a person, it even could be a situation that you're introduced to that makes you feel good about yourself. Can you tell us a little bit more about what this is? It is something of wish fulfillment, okay? So again, whether it's some human person or an energy of just an entire event, let's say it's something at work or home or like with yourself and your self-esteem, technically this is the outer world, so it's an event itself or an energy itself. It's not really giving me too much information there, but this is something that you have been wishing for, you have been wishing and I would say waiting for, and it is going to move forward. Again, it's now linking to what I saw here earlier with the Empress and the Ace of Wands. So it is kind of like bridging some kind of energy towards your future and towards this passionate goal that you had or this intention, and again, making you feel very much empowered, you know, good about yourself. And what else do they need to know about this, please? And it is going to have a positive outcome. Whatever this is, if you're working on a goal, if you're working on some new ideas, if you're working on your own creativity, even something with your physical body and health, you're going to have a very, very nice outcome. I am seeing stability here. I am seeing that you're able to be consistent with like habits and process and things like that. As we can see here, you're going to just keep on moving forward. Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know about just this energy? Any other advice? Again, whichever group you fall into, just remember that there will be some unknowns. There's still a lot of things that are not yet answered, but they will be. And again, I am seeing a very positive outcome, whichever group you fall into. It is going to have a positive outcome. You're going to feel, I think, safer. I don't know why I said that word, but like safe and bright and protected. Very much supported by the universe. Okay, so yeah, let me know what ends up here, because this was just very interesting. Again, I think it was sort of like a test. Is there anything else that they need to know of what's coming towards them this week in their outer world? Okay, what's that about? Seven of Swords. Who are you? What are you? Thank you. Okay, I probably should have cleared the cards before I got that. Spirit, what is this having to do with? I'm just getting this overall energy where there was this previous conflict in your life that was very much like it had some type of illusion energy to it. And you thought that you were done with it. You thought that you had overcome it. But for some reason, it was coming back around. It was coming back around and kind of like had this sort of battle energy attached to it. But again, we are seeing the end result is that you have more strength and more clarity, or it will continue to reach that point if it's not already. Definitely in March, I feel like it's going to be totally, totally clear if you're watching this when I'm posting. Okay, Spirit, do we have any final advice for them? Advice, messages, guidance for this week? What could be coming towards them? Yeah, I mean, really just keep moving forward. Have a good sense of focus in your direction. Just eyes on the prize here with the Six of Wands at the bottom. Just make sure that you have a good sense of balance about things, you know, trying to stay centered and grounded as always. The Knight of Swords is showing that you will have this sense of focus. There's something particularly about Thursday that you might be taking action towards a specific goal, you know, like really utilizing your tools, maybe making a plan for it, maybe writing it down, like actually stepping outside of the box in a physical sense on that day for a lot of you. Anything else? Any final advice for this week? There are going to be a lot of opportunities that will come through your mind and will basically in the near future present themselves. And this one is going to be completely up to you. Remember before with, you know, the fears and the restrictions and stuff. So you might want to think about even just one thing that you've always wanted to do, anything at all, and just focus on that one thing, you know, maybe just take one step, even if it's like 1% towards that goal or towards that thing that scared you or left you feeling restricted. I think that this week is going to really put you in a good position where you're finally going to feel like you're able to take that step. But I think that's pretty much it. Final card for them. Yeah, see? Motivation, passion, direction. Yes, it's scary and yes, it's shaky ground, but you know, you get used to that. Like you'll definitely become accustomed to it and it'll get easier as you move forward, okay? So group one, that's what I'm seeing for you. I do hope that this was helpful, and I'm a little curious as to what was going on here, so you can let me know below. This was a general reading. If you prefer a personal reading, the link is below. The February slots are now open. But thank you guys so much. I do hope it helped, okay? And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the blue heart. Okay, so we're going to first check on your energy, see how things are going to be, and then outer world, external energy as well. Spirit, this reading is for group 2. Please and thank you. Can you please give us a starting message? What do they need to know this week? Just general message here. I'm definitely feeling a very slowed energy, but not in a way where you're stuck at all. I think if anything, it was more of a slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. It felt like you were purposely slowing down for the purpose of, I think, pacing yourself. And also now I'm feeling divine intervention. The divine, your guide, spirit, everybody, the universe, I feel is purposely slowing you down. Okay. I feel they're purposely doing this because they're planning something for you in the background that is really going to be worth it. It's unclear if this Nine of Pentacles card is actually unfolding this week. It's the way they gave me this message was a little jumbled, but the Knight of Pentacles is showing a very much a slowdown. Again, I don't feel like you're going to be completely stuck, but you're probably internally going to want to be moving faster than this, or to know things faster, or whatever the case is. But they made it very clear with the Judgment card. They are kind of you know, just stepping in and They're really trying to help to orchestrate something. With the Nine of Pentacles, you do not have to worry. You are going to be taken care of and provided for by the universe and by the divine and everybody. As long as you continue, I mean, provided that you continue to do your part and you're doing your efforts, that's kind of like half the bargain of things. But just if things feel like they're kind of slowed, just know that that is the reason. Spirit, moving forward, please, what energies are coming towards them and just self? How will they be doing and feeling this week? Just this week, please. Okay, so it kind of seems like you understand pretty soon into the week that this is what's happening and you've accepted it as well. You're staying grounded, you're staying patient, you are able to look into the future with a sense of hopefulness and optimism, but you're also kind of taking cover of your, behind your spirit guides, because you know and understand that there are a lot of things that they are trying to work out for you in the background. I know it's hard to have faith within that because we can't really see it, but maybe you can feel it and you do believe it. Spirit, how will they be doing this week? Their energies. Okay, so we have the 6, 7, and 8 of Swords. That's interesting. Okay. So it does look like you are very ready to... You're very ready to evolve, I would say. You're in the middle of a spiritual download this week. I'm looking at your cards with one eye open, and it's weird because like that happens to me. I get physical effects from tarot when I do it. So my left eye is closed and has been that way for like a minute. So I can only see half of things. So literally that would, spiritually, that is what I think is happening. Like you are going to be seeing the full picture very soon. I don't know if it's this week exactly because it's kind of weird timing, like I said, but something is opening up for you as we speak. Can you tell us anything else about self energy this week for group 2? I think there's going to be a much better balance for you emotionally, and how this is going to affect your sense of clarity and your sense of action taking, like physical steps. There's going to be a lot that is going to change for you in the next couple months or so. And this week is going to really feel like the slowest in comparison to this whole bigger picture, because a lot is going to be changing. Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles coming out together, and the Death card down here, again, as we can see, is some sort of introduction of new energy, perhaps a new beginning and clarity, answers and seeking. And with the Pentacles is making it real. Like that's what so here it's more like the mentality, the ideas of it, but here is where you really are bringing it to life, whether it's that you're taking the action, you're stepping outside of something, or the opportunities are presenting themselves to you in the real world. We'll get to that next. Any other final messages as to the energies of self this week? Yeah, I mean, same thing. You are going to be very motivated. You're going to be pushing forward. You're going to be doing so confidently as well, because you do understand that you don't only have one opportunity, but you have many opportunities for your personal growth and development, for evolving, for rising higher. So it's going to be very optimistic. If it's not optimistic, then you can immediately change that by believing in yourself, because it really is up to you. That's where the optimism is coming from, is your own energy. And if it does look a little bit conflicted here and there, that's pretty much what I was expecting is kind of been normal for you, but you are kind of phasing out of that energy very nicely. So just, again, hang in there. Try not to get caught up in those negative thoughts that essentially are illusions. So in terms of your outer world, let's see if they want to identify any specific events or things. Spirit moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world? Is there any specific event or connection or anything that they need to look out for or just know about? This week only. External. Kind of a lot of messages coming through here because I just wanted to keep shuffling. Okay. So we have the Moon card, the Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, Four of Cups. What an odd arrangement of cards. So the first batch here, okay, group 2. So I don't know if this is for 100% of you, but a lot of you may need to hear this message. The King of Pentacles is striking me as any masculine energy in your life that is far away from you right now, or perhaps not in speaking terms with. Someone here is holding back a lot. Like they're completely holding back on energy, emotions, communication, or thoughts of the future. Okay, so again, please take that as it resonates, if it even resonates. So for the rest of you, if that does not resonate as a person, it could also be some kind of event in itself, but I am feeling for like a good 85% of you, it's a person. This person is just kind of hanging out in your energy, and it's just there. Now, I'm going to interpret the second spread here. I don't know if it's connected, but it looks like some energy is trying to move forward, but there's a lot of conflict in the way. What is happening here? It looks like there is some energy. If it's not a person, again, it could be like some kind of event energy too. It looks like something is being quite, it's quite passionate and forward moving, but there's a lot of conflicts and bumps in the road in the way. That's kind of getting in the way. Okay, so for this energy, how is this going to turn out this week? What is the outcome of this energy? Well, it's going to resolve itself kind of naturally. So I, like, not to say like don't worry about it, but I probably would not waste my energy. Because whatever's happening here, there's not much that we can do, I would say. More than what you've already done. So I think that this is going to resolve itself. And I know some of you, that might not be ideal. You might want to step in and feel like you have to try to change the situation or do something about it, whatever. But really, there's not much to do, because the Six of Swords is showing that it's just going to transition sort of smoothly, naturally, if you just continue in your current trajectory, like kind of just let it flow. And I think it's just going to move forward in that way. In regards to this, what's the outcome going to be here? Yeah, it's essentially, it's quite similar. And again, I'm not sure if these events or energies are connected, but in this case, this is going to resolve in a more friendly, peaceful, and loving way, with more of a sense of conclusion and resolve, like closure or equal benefit, depending on what's going on here. So this, to me, is quite vague, but I do hope that it resonates with something in your situation, because it's hard for me to say, obviously, in a general reading. What else is happening this week for them externally, and is there any further advice, please? Thank you. Okay, what's the outcome here? I feel like there will be an overall positive outcome for you. It seems like you are generally dealing with someone else's energy, and probably more than one person this week. In terms of how it'll end up for you, I feel like it will be something where you will feel provided for and safe and protected from anyone's negative energy, so don't worry about that. But do have patience for whatever is the outcome here, because this is still being worked on by the divine. You're not meant to have answers this week is what they kind of said. I'm sorry about that. But like, essentially, there's still things that they're working out for you and that you're also working out. And you're actually not meant to have the whole bigger picture yet, because the energy is still healing behind the scenes. But I am seeing that you are having a positive outcome, so that's nice. Some of you, obviously, it may not always be what we thought, but it's still going to end up in your favor ultimately. Is there anything else that we need to know? Any final message of this week? What's coming towards them? Or any other advice? Thank you. See, yeah, it's the same thing. This is a positive outcome for you. By the end of this week, I think that you are going to really have a better sense of your own happiness, your clarity, what you want. You're going to get some answers as well this week. So depending on what you've been nervous about or thinking about or like conflicted about, you're going to have a lot of answers, at least 75% of your answers this week about what you were preoccupied with. Not just because of those answers, but you are going to feel a sense of happiness and elation this week. And so I don't know if it's because necessarily of the stuff that's going on, or it's more so internally, but either way, this is going to be a positive outcome for you, okay? Keep in mind it's a general reading though. Obviously there are some outliers to this, but in general I think that the energy is there potentially for you this week, positively. Okay, so yeah, that is what I'm seeing. Please let me know if this resonated, because I wasn't entirely sure what I was looking at. But thank you guys, thank you so much. Let me know if you'd like a personal reading instead. The February slots are open and the link is below. But thank you so much again, and sending you many blessings. Okay, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the yellow heart. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, please and thank you. Can you give us a starting message for what do they need to know this week? Just any starting message. Well, I mean, this is a very promising card. Definitely lots of positive potential here. Is there anything that they need to know specifically? Wow. This is really, really positive. We have the 10 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Clearly, there's a wonderful opportunity coming towards you. I just don't know exactly how much of it will kind of resolve itself within 1 week, because this does look like there's a lot that's still unfolding, you know. It kind of gives me the vibes of like new job, new apartment, new something kind of energy, but there's a lot of things to kind of close up and take care of before that point. If it's not that, obviously it could be anything else that you're trying kind of like to bring in that new energy, but this is really nice. Very positive. I'm super excited for you guys. So let's see. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in self? So here, this is really cool. This is probably a lot to do with it as well. I think that in the beginning of this week, you're going to be feeling a new sense of discipline. And that is so important. And that is something that so many people get frustrated when they don't seem to have it. So I do think that you're going to be feeling more in control of things, more empowered, more dedicated to your goals and your habits, and just really having that sense of focus and grounding within yourself. So that's really important, and that's what I feel like is just going to help you, you know, with whatever that opportunity was. See, Ace of Wands, same thing. There's a lot of excitement here. This is definitely Wednesday energy here. I wish I could tell you exactly what this was, but since it's general, it's just showing me the sense of passion. They even use the word exuberance, which is kind of strange, but like for whatever reason. So yeah, excitement, passion, inspiration, just feeling really, really ready for something. Changes, especially inspirational energy. This landed perfectly there. I feel like there will be a lot of support as well, a lot of joy. So I don't know what's going on here. This could be support that you're receiving from someone close to you. I know that this is energy of self, but there is someone else in your energy too. So maybe you're going to be getting some support and guidance, and there's like a joyful friendship energy here. I don't know who this is, but someone who's like on your side, I think is going to be helping you through here. specifically with fears that were holding you back from taking action. So what is the advice here? What do we need to know about the King of Swords? This is someone who loves you, and I can see that a lot of you, I was nervous too, I have to tell you, because if I see the Three of Cups, I get a little nervous, and then we have the Devil card. But the nature of this King of Swords, it's hard to say who's who here, but this King of Swords is someone who is honest, and someone who is a clear communicator, someone who cares for you. I said someone who loves you, and like, you know, this could be any kind of love, but this person has loving feelings towards you. They want to see you succeed. They want you to, they want you to do well. And over here, like I said, there was some, like crippling fear and paralysis. And we have this at the bottom, could have been anxiety that was holding you back for a long time. I think I saw, we're in February as I'm doing this reading, but I think they gave me an extra February. I don't know if maybe someone's birthday or something is going on with February, but yeah, so excuse me. Whatever this was that was making you feel fearful and restricted and paralyzed for a very long time is already going to be kind of dislodging itself and smoothing over. But there is a specific component here where someone wants to work with you and see it through and support you in some way. So that's really, really nice. Any other messages for this week in self? In self, please. I do feel like the collective is getting a message this week of facing fears. That's a huge thing for so many of us. And I think all three groups so far got some message with that Eight of Swords to say, like, we have been restricting ourselves for a long time. There's a stuck energy within you, somewhere in your energy here and now, I'm feeling. There's been a lot of unresolved energies, questions, and like, what do you call, like almost like energy streams, almost like storylines that were unresolved, you know? It's literally like we could have written so many stories in the timelines of our lives, but then it just didn't go forward because either, you know, you were stopped by fear or conflict, or you felt stuck, or like whatever. So I'm feeling all of those energy streams and timelines kind of just, they had this abrupt stop. But everything unfolds, everything happens for a reason. But this week is going to be really big in terms of you discovering just a new sense of clarity and courage within yourself so that you can move forward. Any other final message here for self? And then we'll get the outer energies. Yeah. I mean, this is wonderful confirmation that you will be successful. You were actually, I think, meant to be successful in this particular thing. And in general, like, you were never meant to not achieve this goal. So you were always meant to reach that finish line, whatever it was. Whatever was the thing that you set out to do. Even if it looks a little bit differently than you thought, it's okay. So interesting. So let me know if that resonates so far. Spirit moving forward into their outer world, into just this week. What energies are coming towards them? Outer world events, connections, any situations at all. It's a little bit of a mix of energy, but things are going to be continuing to move forward in a relatively smooth manner. Like, it kind of has this tendency to feel stuck, but it's actually not stuck. It just sometimes looks that way. But that just means that we have to take this really one day at a time. Spirit, specifically, what energies are coming towards them this week in their outer world, please? Okay, so now the devil energy has come back in a different way, and I'm just like, what is happening with this? Spirit, what does this have to do with? The devil and the Three of Cups, what does that specifically have to do with? Oh. What is happening? I feel like Again, I do feel a similarity here. I forget which of the groups got it, but this feels different in terms of the person. Now, I am feeling, I'll say the same thing, but again, it's a different energy. I am feeling that there is someone who is far away who has a nasty energy. Like, this is far away from you. Like, I don't know who this is. It could have been like someone that you knew socially. Some of you, there could have been a third party, kind of a sticky situation going on there. And others of you, this could have been someone where you had like some sort of attachment, or what do you call that? The karmic relationship, something like that. I don't like this energy. I don't like it at all. Spirit, what is happening here? Keep this energy far away from you is my advice. I will just say it that way. Obviously, take what resonates, and please just follow your own intuition and guidance. But if you want my opinion, please stay far away from this energy. This person or this energy was meant to come into your life specifically for a lesson, and that is all. And if you have learned the lesson, whatever that might have been, then you're home free and you don't have to entertain this. And at this point, it's more of their problem, not yours. So what else do they need to know? I mean, obviously, I think it goes without saying that you want to protect your energy from whatever this is. If you haven't already done so, you're already in the clear in many ways, but if it's still showing up, obviously there was something else to be, to be warned against, just for the purposes of mindfulness and knowing what's out there. I think you are protected already, though, from what I'm seeing. Spirit, what else do they need to know about this energy? You know, as harsh as this person's energy is, I still feel like a part of them is because they feel a severe sense of loneliness within themselves. And this is not the normal kind of loneliness that any person would have. This is something severe where they feel empty within their soul. And like, there's really something missing and off about this. I don't know much about this concept, but it reminds me of, like, was it like soul fractals, or I forgot what it was, but like basically where there's like there's like something missing within someone's soul and they're searching for it. It's like a very deep problem. It's not just emotional or mental. Like, this is something more soul, you know? But that is not your responsibility to help this person find it. You can just be aware that they're going through this, if anything, and they are responsible for their own healing. If you want to transmute this negative to something more peaceful, you can have peace in your heart towards them. You don't have to feel anything negative towards them or feel anything at all. And if you wish to deal with this energy, just really try to have peace in your heart, send them peace, and that's it. That's all. Spirit, any other final message about this particular energy? Yeah, it's going to be persistent for a little while, but I think you're okay. Just keep going. If you have been doing good things for yourself, if you have been protecting your energy, if you have been standing in your power, just be patient, and, you know, whatever is meant to come from it ultimately, I mean, in your life, it's going to happen. Like you're going to continue forward, you're going to have that success, and everything is going to, I feel, work out as it was meant to. Another really important thing is that you continue to follow your intuition. Anything at all that you feel intuitively is happening either from this or from anything else. Follow your intuition to a T, because in the next 3 months or 4 months, whatever, it's going to matter greatly. So if you typically are a person to go against your intuition, please stop doing that, because it's not serving you. If you follow your intuition and really kind of climb into the self of your authenticity and your psychic ability, you're going to really be happy. It is going to pay off. You are going to end up at a huge advantage here. So that was all random. I don't know if it made any sense, but like, I hope it resonated. Let me know. Let's just get any final messages. I was surprised by that. I just went with it, and it all came just the messages came flowing through. Spirit, any final messages or advice for them this week? I do think that despite some fears and uncertainties, you're still going to be happy and peaceful and wish fulfilled. Like I said before, you're going to have more confidence, and it's going to be a good energy for you. If there is something or someone that is showing this persistence and essentially trying to take that away from you, I am not seeing it work. You do not have to worry. You just have to detach. But we did see in your first spread that things are looking up. Things are becoming very positive, lots of positive opportunities. Now, those opportunities didn't explicitly show themselves here, but clearly something is in the works. So again, whether it's like a new job or a new project or a new beginning in some way, it's either going to show up this week, or if not this week, you're going to get some energies. Some of you will get some news, but it's hard to say because a lot of it is still unfolding, but it's on its way. It's very, very close, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys for today. I do hope that this was helpful. If anything, just let me know below. And if you'd like a personal reading instead, the February slots are open. The link is below. Thank you so much again, and I will see you next time, okay? Blessings. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the purple heart. So let's take a look at your energy first, or I'll get a starting message. Spirit, this reading is for group 4. Please and thank you, purple. Can you give us a starting message for what they need to know this week? Just any starting message to ground the reading. Thank you. Okay. Okay, interesting. There's a few messages mixed in here, group 4. The first one was, I felt that things are moving along in terms of your spiritual path, in terms of your destiny, everything like that, and as well as the opportunities. But I think that when it shows itself to you on a surface level, it might still appear that there's a lot of problems and that there's a lot of conflicts in the way and obstacles in the way. And I can see why you feel that way, especially at the bottom. We have these 2 5s, and then we have the 3 of swords. So it's a little hard to say exactly where it's coming from and why it continues to come through. But if that does resonate for you, it just might mean that you're still continuing in your healing journey. Because I think that it's nothing to do with your destiny or your path and your evolving. That is always going to move forward. Like, that is 100%, without a doubt, your path is moving forward. So you're not stuck and you're not lost. But if you're not seeing it in that way, it is only a reflection of your own inner healing and balance. So if you feel like that resonates, you may want to just continue with the healing journey, right? So whether you're making your way towards self-love, or like a sense of hopefulness, or you're trying to make peace with something. I feel like there's definitely something that's not at peace within your heart space, within your energy in general. So that would be, I think, the first advice. But other than that, just trust that the wheel is turning in the right direction, and it is. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in self, please? Thank you. You're going to start to feel much better towards maybe, I think, mid to later in the week. At first, it is going to continue to feel a little bit stuck and kind of like that baseline of anxiety. It's going to shift. I don't know how much the shift is going to stick around for, like how long, but you are going to start to feel better towards the mid to the end of the week in terms of like feeling better about yourself, more confidence, more, hopefulness, like I mentioned. Spirit, what else is coming towards them in the area of self, please? I think you're gonna really be trying hard to stop yourself from having the typical negative thoughts that you usually have. Like, you're really going to try to stop that behavior with earnest intention or effort. And it is going to start to work for you. It is going to, little by little, move towards some type of balance and justice and even truthfulness about things. And again, it is going to work for you. I am seeing you overcome something this week, going into next week as well, where you're going to feel that sense of kind of like completion, or like a feeling of like, I'm done here. I'm done with this thing, whatever this was before. And then you're moving on and moving forward to brighter and better things. Others of you, there could be some element of travel that is important to you. Maybe you're thinking about traveling, maybe you are traveling. And moving on with things. This could be literally or metaphorically. Any final advice for this first section here? Or, yeah, I mean, look at that. You got 3 cards in a row. It says, I'm done, I'm moving on, I'm moving forward. It's time, I'm not fighting it. It's really a sense of, it feels like relief and just being resolute about something. It's a good feeling. I mean, I feel like it's huge weight off your chest. You've already been quite patient with things, and I think the divine is really acknowledging that, and then gonna even be showing you some forward energy as almost like a reward. So in terms of your outer world now, let's see if we can get some specifics here. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in their outer world, whether it's events or connections and relationships. What is coming towards them outer world that they need to know about, be prepared for in any way? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. All right, so we have Ace of Cups, Judgment, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Who or what is this about? Thank you. And what is the outcome, Spirit? Thank you. What's going on here? Okay. It definitely looks like there will be some sort of a conversation going on here. I'm seeing the 2 people, Queen of Swords and King of Wands, literally facing each other, but the 9 of Pentacles is in the center of this. Now, this surprised me a little bit. I feel like this will be a mutual agreement in terms of either like being independent, separating energies, or coming to some sort of truce as well. This is really, really going to depend on your situation. But the good news is that either way, I am feeling like it's okay. Like it's going to be okay. I'm not feeling like this is some crazy tower catastrophe type of thing. If anything, I feel like there is a mutual understanding and definitely some divine influence as well. I'm not saying that both parties here are happy and sunny and like, 100%. Obviously, things will be reasonably upsetting depending on what's going on, but this is ultimately going to be a good thing. So if this resonates with you, this could be, I mean, really, this could be so many different things, but it's showing that 2 people here who previously just were not quite clicking, not seeing eye to eye. There was just like a lot of differences here. There is going to be a better separation of these energies that weren't clicking, and therefore you're freeing the energies to something that could be better and just in a better flow. So whatever this was, it could have been a conflicted relationship in your life, it could have been a situation itself. I feel like the outcome will still be there and it'll be positive for both sides. Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know about this and what's going on here? Yeah, see? It's going to work out in a way of just being peaceful and just flowing forward. But because it's a general reading, it depends on your situation. If you wish to separate from this person, it's going to be sort of like a what do you call, like, it'll just be agreeable or amenable or just, it'll be like, it'll be friendly. And if you wish to work with this person and continue to deal with this person depending on what's going on, it'll be much more of a harmonic kind of flow. So whatever is resonating for your situation. Okay, is there anything aside from this or beyond this of what's happening this week that they need to know about, separate from this, what's coming towards them externally? Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards him in the outer world? Okay. Now this is a little bit of a different thing. I'm not exactly sure if it's connected to the first thing, but with that Nine of Pentacles, I am feeling a sense of independence. So here I am feeling like you are going to make quite the realization for what you want to do in life and where you wish to go. Remember, before we had 3 cards in a row of like moving on from something, and we have one of them here again with the Eight of Cups. I'm feeling that your energy is more so the King of Swords this week. And you're still figuring out so many different moving parts, but you know, the one thing that you know for sure is that it's time to move on from whatever it was, because it could have been so many different things, like I said, but it's going to put you in the right path. Like your foot is going to be facing the right direction is kind of how they said it. Okay. But what do we need to know about the Tower? What's that? One at a time. Okay. So the Tower, I feel, especially because of the King of Swords and the Moon card, that this is going to be more so mental. I was trying to get external energies, and I am still seeing that because your mentality is changing your external. So what we're seeing here is that with the King of Swords, there is going to be a mental sort of clarity or awakening. Some of you, it's going to have a lot to do with fear, though, like facing a fear. And with the Six of Cups coming through, I feel like what that is, whatever this represents, it's showing you something that is important to you, whether it's a connection or a friendship, a relationship, or an event, or a part of your soul's development, you know? So it could even be something like a creative idea, whatever it was. Something here is very important to your soul and your heart, and that is what you're going to be sort of waking up to, even more than you had ever been before. Like, it's almost like a seed was planted and then it finally sprouted. Because on some level, this is not news to you at all. Like you've known about this for some time with the Six of Cups, that something here fit with your soul, resonated with your soul, and for whatever reason, it just wasn't ready yet, or you weren't ready yet. But something about this week is going to shift that for you. And I am seeing that ultimately you take action towards that. Any other final messages for this particular energy here? So I feel like this had to do more so with your past and why you did things. A lot of you may have felt like you had been caught up in some type of negative or toxic or unhealthy patterns and cycles. And it just kind of kept leading you back into that feeling, you know? And then it would just take so much from you. It would be like the sadness and this repeated sorrowful cycle, and that is what I feel you're going to be waking up towards. And remember, in the beginning we did see a lot of discipline, unless I'm remembering wrong, but like I just felt like you're going to really be taking these steps like in a very sincere way to get out of whatever kind of energy you were stuck in. Can we have any final messages or advice for them this week, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, final message, and the Ten of Pentacles. Please, just as much as you possibly can, just recognize what truly makes you happy, what truly makes you feel safe. And whatever that might be, no matter how long it takes to get to that state of mind, being, or whatever, just take small steps towards it. The Queen of Cups is showing that you're listening to yourself, that you're truly not ignoring your soul. And I know how hard that is to do sometimes. The Ten of Pentacles is showing like a feeling of completion and wholeness and foundation and something that's familiar and comforting. And it feels great. Like, I don't know exactly what that is, but it could be a state of being. It could be a lifestyle. It could be whatever. Like, it's hard to say, but this is where you belong. Like this energy, this mindset, everything. So, as much as you can, just be true to yourself about what that looks like and then take the small steps. You will get there. I see very clearly that you will eventually get there, but everyone's different with the timing. But anyway, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys, group 4. I hope that this made sense. I hope that it resonated because I never truly know what I'm looking at. But feel free to let me know in the comments. And it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, the slots for February are now open and the link is below. Okay, thank you guys so much. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.